If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up, then fry him. Some fighters they good at what they do, like they master at what they do, but they not complete fighters. Some of them have speed, some of them have just power, some of them just have footwork, but they don't have the whole thing. I believe I have the whole package. I mean, that's what makes me a good boxer.
When reports surfaced that Gervonta Tank Davis was preparing for a possible showdown with Jake Paul, the boxing world immediately exploded with excitement. This is not being viewed as just another influencer matchup. Tank is approaching it like a serious assignment. His entire training camp has entered lockdown mode, and every move reflects focus, precision, and controlled violence.
It's going to be a whole different side of me coming into the fight. It's going to be like something just snapped, like I turned to a different person.
Time! There you go, stop right here, baby. There you go. 1 hour. Put it back.
Take this off.
The routine begins before sunrise, exactly at 6 a.m., with 3 miles of road work combined with uphill sprints. No music, no distractions, only that Baltimore toughness driving him forward. Afterward comes shadowboxing with resistance bands, sharpening the trademark explosiveness that transforms every punch into a dangerous power shot. Boom.
No.
When they watch us in here working, they saying we going bang, 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 bang.
There you go. Good. There you go.
When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understand that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now.
By midday, he is fully immersed in technical sparring, rotating between southpaws and powerful punchers to replicate Jake's awkward strength. Coach Calvin Ford puts him through controlled chaos rounds where Tank faces 3 fresh sparring partners consecutively. No breaks, no sympathy, just constant pressure while fatigued. The kind of work that builds killers, not content creators.
One stop.
Then it's straight into strength and conditioning, medicine ball slams, heavy bag punishment, and plyometric jumps that fuel his one-punch knockout ability. Evenings become dedicated study sessions, reviewing film and breaking down Jake's every movement, every lazy reset, and every telegraphed overhand right. The man studies his target, like a surgeon preparing before a complicated operation.
10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good. Under here. Roll under the bed.
The diet is locked in as well. Lean proteins, 0 sugar, and hydration monitored as if every day were fight night. According to sources inside the gym, Tank looks sharper, quicker, and more dangerous than he did before the Ryan Garcia fight. Jake Paul may have a YouTube fame and size advantage, but Tank carries violence in his DNA and discipline in his daily routine. When these two finally step into the ring together, it will not simply be a fight. It will be a reality check delivered through a crushing left uppercut. Speaking of Tank's lockdown training camp, Calvin Ford didn't merely confirm the hard work taking place. He brought evidence and the entire coaching blueprint with him. The most fascinating topic was a glove-size debate. Ford actually raised questions many people never considered, explaining that whether it's 8, 10, or 12 ounces, those small differences completely change the texture of a fight. He wants fairness rather than theatrics, and openly pointed out the details promoters often try to hide from public discussion.
Paul, I think when he weighed in for Mike Tyson, was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference. Almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being a bully.
Interview 8. Even more interesting, Ford refused to overlook Jake's abilities. He discussed that chest-to-chest moment during the press conferences when Jake stepped directly into Tank's space, and Tank noticeably backed away, then calmly stated, "That glimpse tells you the beast is still there." Translation: this is not a walkover fight. What we're seeing is disciplined film study and a coach treating this challenge like a mission rather than a simple cameo appearance.
Only concern is, the gloves. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't fight in 12-ounce gloves. We don't use 12-ounce gloves. That's training gloves, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I said, they said, put Tank in 8s, put him in 10s. That makes the fight more interesting, you know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there because I understand. And I brought that question up to one of his handlers. They was, no, we don't want to do no mixed match. It's supposed to be expedition.
But it was the human side of things that really stood out. Ford spoke about Tank's headspace, a calmer training camp, music, therapy conversations, and a stronger family focus, while emphasizing that calm doesn't mean soft. It means smarter. He also placed the Paul fight into proper perspective. This isn't simply another payday. It's Tank's statement to the crossover audience, a warning that real boxers still run the sport. Ford summed it up perfectly. Jake may bring the circus, but Tank brings the consequences.
He crossed the line too close. He was like in his chest. He was in his chest, and that's why Tank was like backing off. And when I seen that, I said, okay, it glimpsed the Tank still in there, you get what I'm saying? So when I seen him, cross that threat, I said, man, back up off of me, because last fight he was too friendly with Rope.
And when the conversation shifted toward the growing hype around YouTube boxing, Ford didn't hold back at all. He said, this fight isn't influencer versus boxer. It's predator versus performer. That combination of tactical analysis, mental coaching, and bold opinions is what makes it so compelling. You get the feeling Ford is prepared to transform the spectacle into a statement. And right after Calvin Ford finished talking about Tank's focus and discipline, boom, here comes Julian Love stepping in like a neighborhood referee trying to calm two pit bulls before the fence collapses. But make no mistake, Julian wasn't simply talking. He was checking Gervonta in real time. The man basically said, "Bro, I don't know what's going on with you, but maybe think twice before you tweet." And honestly, he might have a point.
He talked about, he had you on a hit list before this fight even happened. So his mental is on you. And he said it in the interview. How you think about something, make it come out, and look where we at now. It's about to happen. So you have to take him serious.
Tank has been moving like someone who bench presses grudges for motivation. You can almost sense that mental smoke building before fight week arrives. But here's where things became interesting. Julian completely flipped the narrative and started quietly defending Jake Paul. Yeah, the YouTuber-turned-boxer actually received some respect for once. And honestly, he wasn't completely wrong. Jake's size is almost like a cheat code, but Tank possesses that built-in GPS timing system. Blink at the wrong moment, and boom, the lights go out. Still, when Julian said, "Somebody's getting caught," you could tell he meant it like a spoiler for a major Netflix series. It's coming. We just don't know when. And that's something worth respecting. This no longer feels like fake hype. You can feel the tension as both camps try to stay calm, while secretly wondering how to survive Tank's uppercut.
Yeah, I'm really caught off guard. I don't live that way. I'm 37 years old. I'm a family man. Yeah. I'm not a street guy. I'm not none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to get a grasp on your words. What are you saying? You know what I mean? But honestly, bro, I think that Gervonta is mentally got some things he need to figure out. You know what I mean? Because this beef ain't with me. At the end of the day, we're doing business.
And just when you thought the pre-fight chaos couldn't come any more entertaining, Jake Paul started talking like he's ready to baptize Gervonta Davis with those smaller gloves. The man said it so casually, like he was ordering coffee at Starbucks. Yeah, I'll take the Veni Mocha, and somebody's getting knocked out. Jake's energy right now is completely off the charts. He's not treating Tank like some untouchable boogeyman. He's speaking like someone who just finished watching his own highlight reel on repeat. And honestly, you have to respect the confidence. He's motivated, energized, and describing this fight as old school beef rather than business. You know things are getting serious when Jake says he doesn't care about weight or spectacle. He simply wants to throw hands and settle things like men. That's no longer YouTube talk. That's pure fighter mentality.
Anticipate the fight going? You think it's a decision, a knockout? Or?
I think somebody gonna get caught. You know what I mean? I think so. I don't think it's gonna be our guy.
Because they don't like each other.
Yeah. I think they're gonna go up, but it's gonna be the smart man. Gervonta is obviously smart. He has one of the lowest punch outputs, but still has one of the highest knockout ratios. That says a lot. It's just IQ. It's gonna be a lot of IQ floating around that ring, and whoever has the better one will come out.
But here's the twist. Jake is out here claiming Tank isn't a global name on the level of Mike Tyson. That's a bold statement coming from a guy who started on Vine. Yet he's playing both promoter and fighter at the same time. And he clearly understands how to stir the pot. You can tell he's getting under Tank's skin without even throwing a jab. And when he said, "Tank pushed me, but I didn't even feel it. I lost it," Jake basically described Tank's shove as nothing more than a love tap. That's elite trolling energy. His confidence is absolutely wild. He's bringing in Shakur Stevenson and Montana Love for sparring, talking about titles, betting millions, and carrying himself like this is his era, whether people love him or hate him. Jake has transformed this fight from a YouTuber gimmick into something that suddenly feels very real.
To be honest, like, I have beef. I'm not a traditional boxer. If someone has beef with me and they've shit about me and they've called, said things online and criticized my career, let's run it, bro. I'm old school. Like, I'm not a traditional boxer. I just want to fight people and them up. So at the end of the day, if he's gonna talk shit about my career, I don't care about weight, spectacle, WWE, whatever anyone wants to say. Bro, we're fighting.
What'd you feel when Tank pushed you up there?
I didn't even notice it at first, honestly. I want to see the replay. Like, I don't even know if I moved at all. But it was pretty fast. I didn't see it coming. So he's a fast guy. But that's what makes this fight interesting.
And there you have it, the storm before the storm. Gervonta Davis grinding quietly like a hitman on a mission, while Jake Paul talks confidently like a man who genuinely believes destiny wears a Maverick hoodie. This is no longer YouTuber versus boxer. This is ego versus legacy, hype versus habit. You've got Tank building bombs inside the gym and Jake building confidence through every interview. Somebody is getting humbled in 4K, and the internet might break when it happens. But what do you think? Is Jake truly built for Tank smoke, or is he walking straight into a trap with a camera crew following behind? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate it respectfully but aggressively. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the home of real talk, real breakdowns, and zero filters. We'll see you in the next one.